a huge thing we see with our infielders is their inability to time up a right-left catch, okay? You know, so if an infielder begins into their right-left catch too early, right, you're gonna see them think about like lunging into their front hip, right? So they arrive early and they land on their front side too heavy. And we understand when we're fielding ground balls, it's a weight distribution or weight transfer right to left, and it happens very seamlessly. All right, it's a blend of weight transfer very quickly based upon what we're seeing speed-wise with that ground ball. And it also it's challenging for youth infielders to feel what it's like to load their backside hip. All right, you know, that's a big issue in hitting. It's a big issue when they're weight transferring, especially with the time sensitivity that you have with fielding a ground ball. All right, from the moment I go right left to catch, it happens in the blink of an eye. All right, so what we like to talk about, not only just timing up that right left catch, we do a lot of drills to bring awareness to right left catch, and then where your weight is, your posture, your glove presentation, understanding what your backside wants to do, which is our power, and it enters our right left catch, so it sets our angle, and then that front hip, right? That front hip or front foot lands in front of my right foot, and it's also another timing mechanism and direction as well. But it can no longer do that if I arrive right left catch too early, right? If I arrive right left catch too late, now I'm playing downhill or uphill, we call it, when that left foot's behind my left hip or behind my right foot. That ball is going to push me off my line to where I'm going next. So a really simple drill to create stability for these youth infielders. Single leg movement patterns are incredibly tough. Fielding a ground ball is variations of it. I understand it's 2 feet, but we have to be able to control our right and left hips seamlessly or synchronized to have them get through the baseball like we want them to. So a really, really efficient drill that we do with our youth infielders, and even some older infielders that never felt what it's like to load that right hip and go, how to leverage that right hip and go. So boom, if you have a bat or a fungo, literally just start with the bat right out in front of your right hip. Your arms will start extended. You're gonna begin a little taller so we can feel the compression or loading of that lower half. All right, so we're gonna be here. Hold that fungo out in front of your right hip. It's in line with my right foot right now. And then from there, I'm just gonna walk through my right left catch. Now, all I wanna feel is I wanna feel more weight on my right hip, okay, and control that movement. So we go here, load that right hip. My eyes are gonna stay up so I can see the shape of the ball and speed. And then now, when I have stability of my right hip, it allows me to be way more consistent and controlled when my left heel strikes the earth, okay? So now I'm here, I load that right hip, and then now I can almost hover and place my left foot anywhere that I want to based upon where I'm going next, okay? A lot of infielders, like we mentioned earlier, get to their right, left, and now their hands start to come across their body and they get tangled up and feel the ball away from their center of mass, and then now the transfer gets chaotic. So boom, we just start out here, start a little taller, eyes up to see the ball, sink, we're gonna load that right hip, and then now I get to work on the timing of my glove presentation and that left heel strike as well as my heel toe. Boom. All right, and once we start to see infielders really start to control that weight transfer right to left, now we get at a ball. All right, so you go out 10 feet in front of me, boom, roll me a ball. Now I can control and get into that right left catch. Okay, all we're doing, this is a feel. It's a feel for them to load their right hip and understand where that left heel needs to strike within relation to my hips. We could do this other ways with a lunge as well to add a little bit of stability so I can have precision and I can increase my motor control. You could do this with backhand, you just go a little wider on the run. Also, if they're having trouble loading their right hip on a routine backhand, same exact setup where angle changes now. So we enter right, load, turn that wrist over, and now I can start to work on glove presentation again, loading my backside hip and understanding how to control. So really, really easy drill. Once you see good control, good weight shift, boom, put a glove on, and then just roll routine ground balls and have them feel what it's like to load that right hip and transfer that weight into their front hip.